What's up, everybody, and welcome to CrewCast podcast. It's your boy Dezo. I'm here with Deluxe 4, Sidearms, and Shadow Beats. I'm starting it off this week. Gonna mix it up a little bit, but So the first subject we're gonna kind of hop into is something I kind of wanted to talk about, and then we'll just kind of, in true CrewCast podcast fashion, we'll just ramble on for about an hour or so. But the thing I was going to kind of talk about is games now, like on consoles, and how it seems that just about all of the games that are popular now are pretty much all sequels, or they're all part of there's not a lot of just one game things that come out. Like, you don't see very often when there's a game that just comes out and does really well, and they don't come out with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 more of them. But that's kind of what I was wanting to talk about. But I was looking at like a list of the top games, and if you look at it, like the top ones that sold last year overall for all consoles, Call of Duty was the top seller, surprisingly. And then Battlefield.
I'm surprised that was number one.
Division was one, but that's kind of it's a Tom Clancy thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I guess you could say is kind of part of that,
like a series.
Yeah. Kind of building off of his stuff. NBA 2K stuff, Madden, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Black Ops 3.
Really? GTA was the highest.
Still up there? One of the
It was number 6. Yeah.
Oh wow.
What? Dude, that's crazy. Good for them.
I mean, you got to think about all the content that's on GTA. You know.
Yeah. I mean, they do a
There's
good
been
job
like
of just adding stuff. And it's
randomly.
free for updates. I mean, a lot of places, or a lot of games you see, like,
Oh, you have to pay $15 to
or like Call of Duty, it's like new map packs. You got to get this or new this,
or new
you know,
new gun here. Open
new
up a
guns,
bunch of crates.
But I think GTA has done a good job of releasing stuff for free, but making their money on the end with the shark card kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then FIFA and Final Fantasy 15, which I don't know how many of those they're gonna make. They just keep coming.
Yeah.
That was the top 10 games according to GameSpot.
Yeah.
And then also, even if you look down at like portable games, it's pretty much dominated by Pokemon and Mario. It's like Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Moon, Super Mario Maker, Pokemon Sun and Moon Dual Pack, Mario Party, Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Kirby, Pokemon Omega Ruby, and Pokemon X. So I mean, it seems like everything is part of, some kind of games. I mean, they just kind of stretch out. If something's successful, they make 4 or 5 more of them, and it seems like it's been a while since we've seen like
An original title,
like original stuff that comes out. And I think that's what's kind of drawn us to PC games, is that there's more indie games, and there's more games that are trying to make their own way, or being
into
more
the mainstream.
original.
Yeah, like Overwatch.
Yeah, exactly.
Overwatch was the one that was on the list that was actually, where is it? Number 7.
Yeah.
And that was number 7. It says with no Battle.net sales, so I guess that's no PC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, it's
number
even
7.
more popular on PC.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was Game of the Year, right?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I would think if you'd factor that in, it would
Be
help
number
out.
1. Yeah.
But I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on the, I guess, unoriginality of games now? And is it something that you like? Do you feel like it's, do you feel like every year there's a game that like comes out? Like, I know used to, like with NCAA football and with Madden, like every year I had to have it. Or like now a lot of people are with the NBA 2K, like every year it comes out. Shadow, I know you're the same way with MLB. Like, seems like every year you get that or whatever. And so,
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, I still get Madden every year, even though I tell myself I'm not going to. But that's because of friends wanting to start like franchises and everything. I'm like, why can't we just continue the one from last year? They're like, no, this is new.
yeah, there's 2 new players.
No, it's not.
That are worth playing with. So, like, Sidearms, do you think that that's a good thing for the gaming industry, or do you think it's
I think it's
just
good
what
if
people
the
have gotten
games,
used to?
it's good if the games don't suck, but with Call of Duty, with
Wow, calling them out. Calling them out.
yeah, I mean it's all right. I haven't gone to any of the events anyway. I've never been invited, so it's not like what am I losing?
Good thing they don't listen to this. You'll never be invited.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good idea.
Good thing no one listens to this, so don't worry about it.
I mean, I get why. I guess people like don't really like change that much, but they want like something new, but not like a whole game changing thing. I don't know if that makes sense. Like when they try to add like jetpacks and shit to Call of Duty, like that wasn't why.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess obviously it's still doing okay for it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously we keep buying them and keep playing them just because. I mean, that's kind of part of our jobs or whatever with doing YouTube, and that's kind of what got us our name in YouTube for the most part. But I mean, like kids that have to save up, $60 every year of their allowance or whatever, they keep buying it. So there must be something that they like about it.
I think it's just the name.
Yeah, I think it's a popular opinion for most kids. They say, "Hey, new COD's coming out." Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah, it's kind of
it's a staple now.
Yeah, like everybody, like, hey man, new Call of Duty's coming out. You're a scrub if you don't buy it. Like, but it sucks. Yeah, but you're still an idiot for not having it.
I don't really think that. I think that factors in, but I still think like a lot of people just like it, and
I don't.
Just speaking from my own experience, I mean, if I get into a series or whatever and I really like it, then I'm gonna buy the next game until I don't enjoy the series anymore. And while I know the YouTube community is like, it's like, oh, what the fuck, like jetpacks and everything, like what the hell is this shit? But I think the more casual community, I guess, like doesn't really care. I mean, I think YouTube is sort of its own thing. Like you got the pro scene, and then you've got like YouTube gamers who like suck but like still take it seriously, and then you get like the casual people who are just like, yeah, new COD, we're flying around. Hey, all right, I'm used to this. This is pretty sweet. Oh, so I think that sort of lends to just people buying the same games over and over again because it's an enjoyment thing. And I haven't done any studies on this, obviously, so I don't know if it's true or not, but just me thinking logically. But like with everything out there, like there's so much like over the years, and especially like as video games have gotten like more and more prominent, like everybody has like a whole lot of series that like they want to play and keep up with, like like they're entrenched in Madden, they're entrenched in COD and all this stuff, entrenched in Final Fantasy, and just like yeah I love this. Like I almost kind of feel like at some point there's no room to like give something else a shot. Just like, oh man, I'd love to try this new game from Kushmoker Studios, but like
I love them.
I also want to. I also want to play Final Fantasy. I also want to play all these games. So, I think it's difficult to sort of
give time to the other games that you don't know as well.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of what it is. I think that people, like if you go to the store and there's Kushmoker's NFL football. Like next to Madden, and you've got $60 to spend.
What the hell? Why did I buy this? I've never heard of this shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're probably gonna buy, the name brand that kind of thing. It's like if you go to the store to buy shoes and you see Nike, and then you see like some brand you never heard of. More likely, you're gonna buy Nike, even if the other shoes like more comfortable or whatever. It's just like a status of saying, hey, I got some new Jordans, or I got some new Nikes, or I got some new whatever the kids are wearing, Yeezys.
Go ahead. No, you're good. You're on the same subject. I was going to switch it, not the subject up, but switch my point of view on something. Go ahead, Shadow. Finish out what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I was just going to say, like, it kind of reminds me of YouTube in some way, where it's like it's hard for like newer YouTubers to get up and like, hey, like watch my stuff, and just like, oh no, like I got like I really like watching this guy I've watched for years, and this guy, and this guy, and this girl. Like, now she's showing tits in her video, so like I gotta watch that. And
of course,
so
of course.
It's like there's only so much time in the day for all the YouTubers you want to watch, all the Twitch streamers you want to watch, or all the video games you want to play. Plus, and most people, we have more time than others because most people actually like have jobs or school that they go to. So, yeah, I think it's.
Well, Sidearms does sleep like 18 hours a day. So
yeah, it's very hard.
Kind of cuts into
calm down.
To be able to play
I'm only
games
awake
or watch
for
streams.
like 2 hours. So.
Yeah.
This podcast takes up half his day.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he even shows up.
So it's hard to get him here. No, I agree with you on that stuff, Shadow. Like, I think that's what's, kind of like made a lot of people's views go down, is that, especially for us. Like we're, as a group, a lot of people like to watch, all of the crew's videos, those 5 people anyway. But like, there's only so much time in the day, and when you look at, like now that videos we're uploading or somebody uploads a 45-minute CS game, and then somebody uploads 20-minute this game or 10-minute golf game or whatever it is. There's only so much time you've got to watch those videos in the day, and a lot of people are getting like uploading daily or uploading more often than we did 3 years ago or whatever. So I think that kind of puts a hit on us as a group. That the fact that they may not have time, if you've only got 20 minutes to watch videos, like riding on the bus, you got 20 minutes to watch videos or whatever it is, and now you can watch one video, whereas 3 or 4 years ago you could watch all of our 3-minute videos in 20 minutes.
Yeah, there is only so much time in a day. And I agree, we're not the only ones they're subscribed to, too. They might like, a series from, let's say, Joel, they shipped from last week. And then they see that, like, oh, that's number 1, but I might go over here to X YouTuber and watch their series, and then they're done for the day. And then they only watch certain types of videos from certain type of YouTubers. So, I think that has a little bit to do with it. I don't know if it's all of it, but of course that is.
No, it's obviously not all of it. We do suck at video games too. So
and back to like the original thing though, with the video games and talking about like the genres, I'm really looking forward to Red Dead Redemption to come out, and I really like what Rockstar's done with the whole thing, is where they basically took their time on the second installment, and Rockstar's always been on their kind of damn time anyways. They're always like, I don't care what people say, I'm not on your time. I'm going to upload we're going to push out a video, or not a video, Jesus Christ, push out a game whenever we can, but we're not going to do it every year like COD. We're not going to do it every few months. Like some of these games, they're just putting a different.
I think they've done a good job of like especially with GTA, like just keeping the game alive by adding new stuff all the time and keeping people interested in it. Whereas, like if you look at most games that came out the same time GTA 5 did, like nobody's playing them anymore except for CS maybe. But like most of them have kind of fallen off because they don't keep it updated and keep new stuff in it. Same thing with CS:GO. A lot of stuff like with changing new skins and adding new cases and stuff like that. They try to do stuff to keep it to where it's current and things like that. I think a lot of games that want to stay around and stay relevant have to kind of do that kind of stuff. But I think also there's other games like Call of Duty where they tried to change too much stuff, and I think they've kind of realized that by the fact that they're going back to the World War II kind of stuff. I think maybe they've realized that it's, people are going to buy it regardless, but they've kind of gotten away from kind of their roots of what made them popular in the first place.
For sure. Yeah, I don't know about the COD stuff. I think, again, we were talking about earlier that when it comes to COD, we like the first few CODs that came out, so we always have that ingrained in our head that, hey, this next one might be what we felt like the first time. And it hasn't been as of late. And it's just one of those things where we're going to keep trying it because we are the Call of Duty YouTubers, and then sometimes you have a guy, let's say that he's a YouTuber and Call of Duty is his whole channel. He's got to basically play that game, and he's going to push out like it's almost like advertisement towards that game to a lot of people. And there are some YouTubers that, of course, play COD 24/7, whether it's zombies or whether it's just regular COD gameplay, funny moments, or walkthroughs, whatever it might be. But I feel like as YouTubers, we kind of get in a rut where we feel like we have to almost like every game that comes out. If we talk bad about a game, then it's like people aren't going to watch us for that game anymore. They will go somewhere else, or that it's something that we can't necessarily upload as often, and nor do we want to upload as often if we don't like a game. So it seems like we're almost pushed behind the 8 ball sometimes when it comes to uploading content. It's on the fence. It's like, I really don't like this game. Some people like it, and it's just one of those weird I don't know, transaction that goes down on YouTube. I don't know how to explain it without from the side of a YouTuber than it is from the side of the people watching the video. I don't know. It's a little weird.
What new games are like popular that are completely new? Like, I guess
don't know.
Battlegrounds, Overwatch. I can't really think of anything else. H1Z1.
Yeah, I mean H1Z1's an okay. It's.
I mean, like whenever before Battlegrounds came out.
I don't know. Like Battlefield is huge with its own little community right now, but it's got the same thing.
Battlegrounds.
I know, but I'm saying Battlefield is up there right now.
Battlefield have anything to do with?
Well, okay, brand new games. I don't know.
I meant like
new
concept.
I know,
games, like not Battlefield 2, Battlefield.
Right, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying overall, there's a lot of games that are just like D20 is saying. There's not a lot of them that are brand new stuff besides Overwatch, your H1Z1, your Battlegrounds, like you're saying. I can't think of any. I can't think of any.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess put that in the comments. I can't really think of any games that are like major AAA titles or whatever that are.
Right.
And
I mean, I wonder if that's, kind of why you see, like, I'm just saying, I'm wondering if, like, you see that because of, in part, maybe a little bit towards YouTube, because, like, the Call of Duty people are always going to play Call of Duty, or the GTA people are going to keep playing GTA. I wonder if that kind of affects, because if I was a kid, I would go watch videos of a game. Like, if I had $60 to buy a game, I'm going to go on YouTube and watch some people play it and see, I'm not just going to watch a trailer and say, oh yeah, I got to have that game, because everybody knows, like, the trailer is not going to show. It's not even going to be actual gameplay. 90% of the time, it'll be like cutscenes and shit. So it's like, especially if you're wanting to play something multiplayer, you're going to kind of want to get on and, like, look and see how the game plays and stuff like that before you buy it. So I wonder how much YouTube does have an effect on that. The fact that, like,
I think it's big now. I really do think it's big.
Because there's some people that play different games. We've kind of gotten to where we play a variety of games over one game, but there's still channels that are devoted to GTA or devoted to Rocket League, or even the stuff that we play.
Oh, Rocket League is another one of those.
Rocket League, yeah.
Yeah, that may be.
But I feel like it's older though. I feel like Rocket League's a year plus older, and there's not like what's the newest game? Probably Overwatch. That's
Battlegrounds.
I guess Battlegrounds is big. I keep thinking it's not that big.
Like super huge.
Yeah.
I guess Overwatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's multi-platform.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. So Rocket League is too, like, multi-platform, but I wouldn't say to the scale of Overwatch.
Right. Oh, I guess I'm trying to see, like, if it shows, like, what game. I'm trying to look, like, on Steam.
Like, just from what I've seen, I think if you want to make like a big game, you have to be a first-person shooter in some aspect. Like, there needs to be, like, that's just the most popular thing. Like, we just want to fucking shoot things without shooting things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Rocket League is so fun, but people just aren't into it because it's not a shooter.
There's single player games that are pretty popular, like Last of Us and stuff, but I can't think of any one that more recently. But that's not like I wouldn't say those are as popular as like Overwatch or Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of games that come out and like they may be somewhat popular when they first come out, but then they kind of fizzle out a lot quicker than some of the stuff that has a little more, I don't know, backing to it by people. Because I mean, there's been games that, like even I mean, I know like Division. You know, there was a strong following of it when it first came out from people, and it's kind of fizzled out. Same thing with that Rainbow Six. I mean, I thought that was a good game, but
I think that has kind of a roller coaster with the Rainbow Six Siege. I think it's kind of gaining some ground again. I don't know. I know a lot of people that play that game on stream and stuff, and they seem to have a pretty good little following from it. I think for me, for Overwatch, it also took a little bit of time for me to jump into it. I knew it, at first it seemed like, oh, it's like any other game when you first look at it. And then, but once you actually figure out the basis of it, it has a lot of different layers to it. I think that's why Shadow likes it so much, because there's so many different aspects to it, and it really is a team-based game. And same thing with Siege. It's such a team-based game. You have to use each other when it comes to communication and being strategic in all aspects. So, I don't know.
The worst part of the game.
The worst part of the game is
because I always get bad teammates.
That's because you always play with us.
Exactly.
Pussy Buster. I guess got it going on.
That guy's really good.
Yeah, you don't ever play with him is your problem. If you play with him just once, you'd be hooked on the game.
I think someone in my video had asked who is Pussy Buster. I uploaded Overwatch, and then I said, oh, he's in your crew member.
He's friends with Dizo and Dadev.
That was a good video, by the way. So.
Thanks, man.
I watched it today. It was good. I thought you should have really pressed that girl to talk more in that video, but...
Why, man?
I don't know.
What am I, some kind of... I don't know, bad guy?
No, I figured you could have got a lot more information out of her instead of the...
Did
I'm
you see how she asked me?
I'm already taken.
I asked her a question. I'm already taken.
I know. Well, let's see. What are you gonna do?
I did my best.
Hey, what day is it today, ma'am? What day is it today, ma'am? Sorry, I'm already taken.
Yeah, I'm already taken. She was really nice.
Whoa.
After, I think.
You're like for a friend. You always say for a friend, which is not really for a friend.
That's not. I mean, come on. Yeah. Fuck.
But I think. Go ahead.
No, I think.
No, I think.
No, I was gonna just say, like, as far as just something kind of adding to, like, stuff building off brands is, like, I went to an arcade thing today. I went to Dave and Buster's side. Went back for the first time since you've been here. But I went there and like they have, they didn't even ask me if I wanted Diet Coke, so I just got up and left. No, but like they have a bunch of games that are like based off of apps now. Like they have like a Flappy Bird game that looks like a giant like phone screen or whatever. Like it's the same like shape or whatever, and then you just have like one little thing where you're like swiping left or right or jumping or whatever. And then they had like Flappy Bird, they had Temple Run, they had Subway Surfer. Like it seemed they were just taking like games that like apps and putting them into those kind of games or whatever. And so that was something I noticed like at arcade stuff. But do you think that like arcades, I mean, do you think that they have more stuff that's built off of like trying to draw off of the popularity of other games and kind of stuff like that? I mean, because they have a different, I guess, approach to stuff, but it's still like there's still a lot of stuff that's like named after different games. Like there's like Walking Dead game, and there's a, you know, they had Mario Kart there, and they have like just different stuff that's built off of games like that. And I don't know if that's, I don't know, it just seems kind of weird that they found like a mixture of those kind of games and a mixture of like the old arcade games like the shooting a basketball or knocking down the clowns and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I just think arcades have kind of like taken the same road in a way of like just building off of the like apps that are famous and stuff like that.
Yeah, you walk into one of those and you see like you said, your Flappy Bird, you see the the games that were brought from mobile now have a big station where you can play it. Like what is that one? It's almost like Frogger. It's that one where you're jumping forward the whole time and you're like a different animal all the time, and you can basically you end up trying to get through different however many times you jump forward, that's how many points you get and how many tickets you get. Anyways, the concepts of it all aren't anything new. I used to have to go to an arcade to find or play a game that I've never seen before. So the first time I ever played Mortal Kombat was in an arcade. The first time I ever played Ninja Turtles was in an arcade. First time I ever played NBA Jam was in an arcade. Those were like the things that I look forward to. It's usually like a pizza place like Pizza Hut that had the arcades back in the day, and all of those have like disappeared altogether. There's almost no one. Even the malls don't even have good arcades anymore. A place like Dave & Buster's is a place where you have to go to get a decent arcade, and still those are very watered down. It takes almost sometimes it takes 50 cents to $1 to play a game. And some of those games where you like skill stops and things like that, it takes you like 60 cents per skill stop. Like that's way too much money for just something as simple as a skill stop. I don't know that.
Yeah, and like that's what I was thinking. Like on the apps, it's like, like I could download Temple Run for free and play it all day, or I can pay $2 to play it or whatever.
Right.
It's like, but I don't know. I think that I think that, like you were talking about, like used to, you saw games come to arcade first, and then they come, to like Nintendo, or like Nintendo was like building their game franchise off of arcades, back in the late 80s, early 90s, because arcades was where everyone went for their games instead of going to YouTube to watch them, or, playing online with friends and stuff like that. So, like, that's kind of how they had to build their stuff, is by taking stuff out of arcades. And now it's just kind of like the arcades are taking stuff back from like mobile apps and whatever else to try to make themselves stay relevant.
I wonder how lucrative those businesses are. That they'll put up like an arcade game or one of those app type games in a place like that. How much money they actually make on those? I figure it's decent money. You always have the maintenance that you had to keep up with and stuff like that. But for the most part, I've figured that the money's not bad. Even the claw games. Have you ever seen those videos on YouTube? It's people that's all they do is do the claw games and stuff.
No, yeah, actually, I had them a while ago. They popped up in my recommended or whatever.
Same here.
Like on the side. Yeah.
Yeah. And I watched a few of those, and there were some people on there that had they did it as videos, but they also owned a couple of claws.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Actually, the one I watched was the guy going through and collecting like the money,
like
the coin or the the quarters or whatever.
I thought that was pretty cool, but they also has like people. You know how we have like conspiracy theories between like YouTubers and the gaming community on setup things and things like that, like setup clips and all that. There was the same thing with in the claw game. There were people that that I saw recommended off of those videos where they were saying, "Watch this evidence. This guy cheats. It's his own one. He pretended like he was putting money in. He wasn't putting money in. He was just hitting the reset button and all this stuff." And they were just going through there. "Oh, I just won $100 on this machine," and so on and so forth. But it was just, that's funny that they even have problems with like simple claw machines than anything else. That they had some drama, but I bet it's pretty lucrative if you can put it in a store. And I wonder how much pay cut you have to actually have to give these grocery stores or wherever you're putting them. But I don't know. It's just how far the gaming altogether has come.
It might just be like rent, like you pay whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure you just like pay for a area kind of thing, like like you said, rent, just kind of lease out a spot.
Yeah, and those. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. My the ones that I only go to, whatever, to do like the claw thing, or like the ones that you keep playing until you win. No, I mean, I don't know if that's
classic.
These are the candy ones.
Yeah.
you can't ever win the Tootsie Roll, so you just leave.
Yeah.
Have you ever
millennial claw?
Right.
That's the only one I've ever won.
Everyone
else is impossible. What the fuck? I mean. Oh, coin dozers. Those are
great.
fucking yeah.
But they're like illegal in a lot of things. They consider it like gambling or some form of it, because you actually make money.
But I like shook one up.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
and by I mean I saw someone else do it, but then
From a
I just
distance.
Right.
I was around the corner and I heard it happen.
Yeah, I was just like looking. I was like, "Wait, is he doing that?" No, I'm sure I'm just seeing things. So, but
what happened, son? Give us the deets, man.
So I think what happened is a bunch of coins fell out, and I got a lot of tokens. Or got a lot of tokens of Chuck E. Cheese.
How old were you, bro?
Like a month ago.
I was like, maybe 5. 6 days ago.
That's great, son. Someone needs to make a cartoon of you shaking one of those fucking things. I just see your
wasn't
ass.
me, dude.
I mean, the person shaking, you were watching him the whole time, yeah.
With like one of those, like the glasses and the nose and mustache. Disguise thing.
Yeah, like the
running around pushing them over. Like I'm surprised more people don't push on them, like bump into them. Like, oh man, I just bumped into it. And because there's some places that have them like just in like gas stations and stuff.
Right.
They just have them like sitting there. Like, I would think more people would just like run into it.
It could be like glued or whatever, or like stuck to the ground. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure they have.
They have like alarms on them. Some of them usually have alarms on them, and usually the gas station owns them.
Good thing that guy got away with it.
Yeah.
But if you go to those gas stations every once in a while and you just check the slot, a lot of them fall down over a period of time. That just nudges every once in a while, and you can go in there and get you a couple of free quarters every once in a while.
Yeah, when I was at Dave & Buster's today, like they have one, but that thing's like ginormous. I think if you run into it, you wouldn't even budget because they have like there's like 4 of them. Like there's 4 sides to it, 4 different dozer things or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like massive. Like if
does real coins fall out of it, or is it just tickets?
I think it had like actual like money and stuff in it. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. I didn't play it, so I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of them say it's like I've seen some that are like tokens, and you can cash in the tokens for real money. I've seen real quarters in there, but they say it's some kind of gambling because of it's like exchange, straight cash. And then I've seen some where you get like you knock over a token, you get a prize from that, or get a certain amount of token or tickets from it or whatever. Y'all ever playing those like the Simpsons ones and stuff like that they have now that are just like that? And then the ones I used to really love is the one they had like the state fair and stuff back in the day. They had some where you get some like shitty ass like little plastic ring or whatever that they would put in there at the very edge, and you would spend like $10 trying to get a stupid plastic ring. Those dudes are fucking smart. It's a classic.
I always wanted a plastic ring.
Those are fun, man. That seems it has to be some kind of lucrative business. I would just never want to be a carny. Those people are crazy, dude. I don't know if that's even
carne asada.
Yeah, carne asada, huh? But delicious. Yeah, those people freak me out. Kind of they seem like they're always nonchalantly doing stuff, and I feel like things are gonna break all the time and kill people. And they're just like, "Oops." Like, no, not oops, motherfucker. You just killed 3 babies.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
High five.
High five, brother.
All right. Another thing is we're going to talk about like the difference between different consoles. Like I know Side, he just got the Switch, and he hadn't had a lot of time to play on it or anything. But like seems like on like with the Wii and then the Wii U and all that kind of stuff. Like early on, like it seems like everybody wants to play these games where you're like standing up doing stuff or whatever, and then like as the console gets older, it kind of reverts back to like Mario and to like Pokemon and whatever else.
Pokemans.
Yeah. So like I don't know, does it seem like that to y'all that those games get? I mean, they're kind of fun, if you have a friend over and you do. Like back when the first Wii came out, like Wii Bowling and
Wii Sports was awesome.
Like I'm sad that sports stuff.
I'm sad that Switch doesn't come with any games. At least I don't know if it does or not, but I haven't. It's not super obvious. At least I know. I know with
you just plugged yours in, didn't you? And played Mario.
Mario Kart, yeah. Well, it doesn't show anything. Like, it doesn't, like, with, I think, Wii Sports, you got, like, a disc or something, right?
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I know, like, when I got a Wii U, it came with, I think it came with Mario Kart. But, like, it was already downloaded
was it like a
onto
bundle?
the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like the bundle, but, like, I didn't actually get the game. It's just on the...
So are you saying there's a hidden gem on my Switch?
You
that
probably
I
have a Mario Kart already.
In the comments. Oh, actually, tweet at me because I'm not going to read Deluxe comments.
Tweet at me. Nobody reads this.
Yeah, tweet if you know if the Switch
It's going
comes
up on your
anything.
channel. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you come across this in 5 years,
If you,
let me know.
if it's later than 2017, just don't even bother.
What?
Be playing my Nintendo Switch U.
Yeah.
The Switch U. Switch Remix.
Yeah, but I've seen like some game stuff on it, like on commercials and stuff. But I don't know if it's that. Was that one game? It's like 1-2 Switch or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
It's one
To
of
be
the,
honest,
like,
I wasn't really planning on getting a Switch until
Well, you got one.
I mean,
to your good friend sent you one.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Who's the best character in Mario Kart? I know D4 you're making fun of me whenever I stream.
Zelda, of course.
Okay.
No, man. The only person on Mario Kart, the original, I don't know if he's on the Switch one, but it's Koopa Troopa, man. Koopa Troopa was my jam.
Hell yeah, the red one?
No, the green one.
No, the red one, dude.
No.
Red one flies. Why is this even what?
No, Koopa Troopa is the one from the original Mario Kart. Did you not play this game? Jesus Christ.
Not me. I was poor.
Talking to Shadow.
The original Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo.
Yes, he was green.
You couldn't be a Koopa in the original one.
Right,
Am I fucking drunk? I was going to look this up. Mario Kart. Am I fucking crazy? Characters. I might be high. I might be just fucking tripping. Koopa Troopa is green here. Am I
There's
stupid?
a green shell and a red shell.
I mean, are you thinking about Yoshi?
No, I'm thinking Koopa Troopa.
I mean, he's yellow and all this stuff. I see.
Guys, I'm in first place.
I know, but he's got a green
Right,
outline.
but I mean, yeah. There's green.
What
shell
are we
and-
looking for? Like the original Super Nintendo?
Yeah, the Mario Kart
Yeah.
SNES. Yeah, you.
He wasn't red. No way.
No.
Yeah, there were only Mario, Peach, Bowser. Oh, you know what? GG.
Okay, just making sure. I'm like,
yeah.
fuck. Yeah, he was green. He had a green car with a green shell. Yes. Okay. I thought I was dumb. I've been wrong lately, and I was just like, fuck. Maybe I'm just retarded. Ooh. Okay. Good. I was good on that one. Okay, we're good.
I was just picking Luigi.
You mean Waluigi?
Yeah, Luigi's not bad.
no.
The okay, top 4. I'm gonna throw it down right here. Okay, top 5. I'm gonna give you top 5. My top 5.
I got second place.
What?
This is awesome. This is the highest I've ever played. This is sorry.
Focus side.
Yeah, bring it up.
Focus. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Koopa Troopa number 1 for me. Number 2 was Yoshi. Number 3 was Mario. Number 4 was Princess Peach, and number 5 was Luigi. Those were my 5.
You crazy if you pick Peach over the other girl.
Peach was no. In the original one, there was no other girls.
Selena.
There was no other girls.
I never had a Super Nintendo, so
I never had a childhood.
which I it's still. I mean,
Must be nice to have disposable
nostalgia
income.
plays.
Must be.
Speaking of disposable,
What was it
you're
like
disposable.
not
Yeah.
being poor?
Yeah. Hey mom, instead of giving me something to eat, how about you buy me this?
Yeah. Hey, Mom.
Yeah, I was making fun of you. Like, so you're telling me the bigger the person, the faster they go. Am I right? For their
That's what
top
they were
end
saying,
speed.
the-
It is,
the more-
but everybody knew that.
Not everybody, not me.
Not everybody. Not poor kids.
Not
Only 90s kids will remember this.
Oh my god.
So is Bowser the best character then?
No, he's not the best character. He's slow. He's super soft at the beginning. And how many times you run through the grass and how many times you get hit, then you're always going to be a slow starter every time.
Yeah.
So it's not worth. Hashtag not worth.
I feel you.
Hashtag
So, Baby Mario?
Baby Mario probably is good. I don't know. I haven't seen Baby Mario since Yoshi's Island, so I have no clue what you're talking about. But all right, sure.
Baby Mario.
I thought it was the bigger characters had slower acceleration, but they had a higher top speed.
That's what we're talking
They do, yeah. So, but he gets hit every 5 seconds. Have you watched him play? And he runs through the grass on everything.
What is that? Okay, the grass part is my fault, but getting hit, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
I didn't say you were supposed to do anything about it.
Just making
I'm just saying, that's what happens to you. Yeah, don't get hit, bro.
All right, whatever.
Don't whatever me, bitch. You're the one running through the grass.
Just always have a Dar on deck.
What the fuck? I was in first place, now I'm in 9th. Oh, I'm in 10th. I'm in 11th.
Yeah, you're playing Mario Kart. That's what happened.
What the fuck?
You're shit.
Oh, I'm on lap 2 and I'm in first place. Oh, you're not.
That sucks. Yeah. I'm doing so good right now.
Sorry.
Okay, I just fell off the map. All right, my bad.
Sorry.
Yeah, what's up?
Get it together, okay?
I'm trying my best, man.
You need to have someone that has has a great startup speed and decent, top speed. That's what you need. So you need to pick a Yoshi. You need to pick a Mario. You need to pick a Koopa Koopa.
What if I just pick like the hottest girl?
No. No. No.
Yeah.
Females can't drive.
No, side.
All right.
Well, that'd be
Wow,
perfect
man,
for
I
him.
can't believe you said that joke, man. I was totally not about to say that.
Were you really?
No, man.
High five, dude.
He
High
said
five,
no,
dude.
well,
High freaking five, bro.
I am
For real.
woke.
You're so
I
woke.
would never. I'm offended you would even suggest.
Yeah.
Suggested I was suggesting that you suggested, yeah, for sure.
Why you asking all them questions?
Asking all them questions.
I would recommend that you guys get it though, so then we can play together.
Okay, so how did Jehovah get
send me
like
one
that
of
gold Mario?
I don't fucking know.
Except
Oh,
it's
someone.
unlocked,
Yeah, someone said you have to do like really well in a race for them.
One race?
Well,
Because you can't get first
I
at
think
all.
you have to go through and like beat the stuff he was doing early on, where you go through like the 100 C or the 150
CC, 200 CC, yeah,
all
I
that
got you.
stuff,
I think I got to 250cc on the regular Super, but I remember it being so hard that it took me forever. Like it was like you can't make any mistakes, and then you had your little bumpers up top. The first time you had your R and L, and you like skip around one square and skip around the other one. Yeah, that was my jam.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying, Tad? Skip.
I've been trying. I'm learning, man. I'm learning.
Yeah, you are.
You aren't. You need to get Dry Bowser.
Who?
It's like Bowser's bones, like skeleton.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I have Dry
Dry
Bones.
Bones, yeah. Dry Bones is the his little.
Oh, actually, yeah. Dry
Trooper Koopa.
Bowser's here too.
Is it on there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry Bones is Trooper
I think he
Koopa with skeleton.
There's people I've never even heard of. Who is Iggy fucking Roy Morton? Who are these people?
Are they the little Bowser looking things?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the bosses on other Marios, man. Get a life, yeah, for real. Jesus Christ.
Go to life? Alright, my bad.
Yeah. If you're not playing with Waluigi.
What's that called? Mario Kart for the Switch?
Mario Kart 8
Mario
Deluxe.
Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, I knew it was deluxe.
Copyright. We get a portion every time they sell one.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm gonna look at the characters real quick.
Gold Mario looks cool, but I mean,
Yeah,
actually,
he looks, cool.
he looks
Bomb
fucking
ass.
awesome. I actually really want him.
He's
but
bomb
I
ass
don't think I'll be able
dickhead.
to get him.
That bomb ass tank is.
I was gonna put him down, but I was like, nah, I kind of want that. No,
Man,
I'm playing
just
as
wait till you
Baby
get
Mario
golden
now, we'll see.
Waluigi, then you really be living.
Damn, these guys don't even know how to boost off the beginning.
Okay, so you got Mario, Luigi, you have Princess, whoever that girl is. Then you have, oh, dude, you're not even using like the raccoon Mario. That's the
What the hell?
That's the ish.
What's it called? Like talk? What do they call it? Something where you're like
It's that power up or whatever.
What's that shit called?
It's a power. I'm looking at
I'm
the
not
screen. It shows that.
Is it like Takuna or I don't know? They call it something weird.
Ohana means family.
Oh yes, of course.
You never watched Lilo and Stitch?
Yes, we watched Lilo and Stitch.
Tanuki
Oh.
Mario.
Yeah, I don't
What?
fucking
That
know.
makes no sense
they're-
to me.
They're cussing at me. I don't want that.
Well, I don't know.
They're cussing.
Guess they can't say raccoon.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Let me look. Who else they have?
They have like a rose gold peach.
I wonder how the ghost is. You know the Boo ghost.
Yeah.
I am the little people with the mask. The little what are they? They're one from like Mario 3. Shy guys.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
That guy's the shit.
And then Troopa Koopa is right between. He just shows his little turtle head, so he's between Peach, Toad and Shy Guy. So that's who you need to pick, man. That's the jam.
From Koopa Troopa?
Yeah.
I'm playing as Baby Mario right now. I'm in fucking 3rd place. Maybe I found my jam, dude.
That's
no,
pretty good.
I didn't, but yeah.
Yeah, all the ones at the bottom are basically like Bowser's stepkids, and they're all like bosses in like other Marios.
Oh, I'm in 1st place, Deluxe.
Who's stepdaddy?
And then out of nowhere, they put like 2 characters from Splatoon or whatever, Platoon or
Yeah, they I mean
whatever.
they have like Link. I mean, sorry,
Yeah,
they have a
Splatoon.
Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda. Same.
Yeah. You should play with Zelda. He's the best.
Yes.
All right, what
Yes.
other topics we gonna get into there, Deluxe?
Basically,
Sorry, guys,
no, that was good. Mario Kart is the only topic you ever need in the world. Basically, people wanted us to talk about what is your ideal vehicle of choice? What is your ideal vehicle of choice? Now, we're not big guys.
Oh, dream car. It sounds kind of like a...
No. Of choice, not dream car. Not dream car. I'm talking about what you could use for your life right now.
Obviously, we'd all want the Prius for gas mileage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, Side probably does need a Prius. I'm not joking because he goes nowhere and he doesn't do anything. So he would waste like $0.
Yeah.
You could go all electric and you'd be fine.
I think electric cars look awesome. Or like the Teslas and stuff. Too bad they cost $1 bajillion. But you know, what are you gonna do?
$1 bajillion. Yeah, I remember when stuff cost $1 bajillion.
Yeah, bajillion sounds about right.
Back in my day, electric cars used to cost $1 bajillion.
Yeah, that's true.
My ideal car of choice. I mean, I don't really, I don't have very many obligations, so I would want something awesome. But I think those like Range Rovers or whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
I heard they break down all the time.
I have no clue.
Like their life is like the shortest life of cars that are
really
mainstream. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Now I'm no mechanic.
I think I've heard like my dad say that. So I mean, if it's
if your dad says it must be true,
Well,
of course.
if you drive one, you're rich enough to just buy a new car.
Yeah.
Probably.
We're foreign, and you're saying the same shit that we are. So it's like
Yeah, it's like with the
it has to be at least some sort of reliable. I don't know if I'm saying is making sense, but yeah.
Not at all.
If we're both saying the same thing, then there has to be some kind of truth. Is what I'm trying to say.
D20 and I, we used to rock the Honda Civics pretty freaking hard, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Did you have a Accord or a Civic? He had a Accord. Or you had Civic? Okay.
Yeah.
So he used to rock the Civic. I used to rock the Civic. We used to go hard on the Civics. So I don't know if that's probably the best car I've had.
Ideal car,
Like for what situation you're in, like you don't need anything super crazy, right? So you don't need like a Corvette right now because you're not trying to,
Damn ladies.
yeah, because you can't even go to Taco Bell by yourself. I don't even know.
Come on, man.
Well. No, I'm just joking with you, but for serious, be real.
I don't know. I kind of
I
wish.
don't really have a lot of
sometimes,
responsibilities, man.
Sometimes I wish I had a truck just for like.
Oh, actually, yeah, a
stuff,
truck.
help with stuff. But
I actually really
also like having an SUV. I feel like I had enough room for whatever.
Throw anything in the back and good to go, especially like groceries, stuff like that. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off before D20. I apologize. I've been talking over you guys a lot.
Lucky
I just want to say
Diesel's not
sorry.
here. He would fuck your shit up.
I actually really like being like high off the ground, so some kind of like truck.
Yeah,
or
me
something
too.
like that would be awesome.
I feel more safe that way. Like if anybody's gonna run into me, I'm good.
Yeah, I've never got hurt of all the people that I've ran over.
Yeah, exactly. they always like complain and stuff like, "Oh man, why would you do this?" But yeah.
No, they usually don't complain. They're dead. But
God damn.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Usually don't complain.
Yeah.
Every now and again.
You hear like oh,
my leg, Greg, my leg,
my legs.
What about
like,
you, Shadow?
I'm with old D4 and D20. I'm good with the Honda Accord.
Yeah, I mean they're good cars.
I have
They are.
one. Have one now. It's I think like 170,000 miles on it. So I'm gonna have that for probably another 20, 25 years. because it's a Honda.
Right? They do last forever.
They just last. They just keep going.
If you take care of them, you're good to go, man. I had one for 5 years, and I guess the third year I had it, the dealership called me back when there was that gas price crisis, and they were like, "Hey, if you want to, we'll give you full price for your car." And I'm not joking. They're like, "We'll give you full price for your car," and I was like, "No, I'm going to keep it because the gas prices right now are freaking nuts." And so I was like, "All right."
I'm sure they would give you that price towards a trade-in.
Oh yeah, of course, but still, like that's crazy. Yeah, but I was happy about it. Like I sold the thing for like $6,000 at the very end. I think I bought it brand new for 16, and that's after 5 years of running around. It looks pretty good, holding its value. I don't know, pretty good.
What do you guys think about car dealerships?
I think they're scam of the world. They're like scumbags, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like. I don't know. I don't understand why like any other thing that you purchase. I mean, why do the things that are the most expensive? Why do people try to rip you off the most on them? I guess they're trying to make their money, but like real estate agents, like they try to swindle you out of as much money as they can get from you. Same thing with car dealers. They want to like try to
because they're not going to say,
oh well, this is what we'd usually do for it, but for you, I'm gonna knock off $1,000. I'm like, no, it's only worth this. Yeah, like all the shit that they add on. It's like, oh, this one has pinstriping. That's extra $3,000. Like, fuck, take it off.
This one comes with truffles.
Truffles. $1 blood job versus.
Exactly. So I don't know. It seems like the stuff that's like if you go to Walmart, and you're like, hey man, I got to get a jug of milk. Then you're gonna go in there and see the price of a jug of milk. You're gonna go grab it and go pay for it, and then leave. Like if you go to buy a car, it's like, oh, this could be the price of it, or you can do this financing option and get this, this, and this, and all this stuff. And I mean, I get that you're paying for it for 5 years over, or how many ever years, rather than paying for it on the spot or whatever. But still, it's a ripoff.
Very complicated.
I don't know why you can't just sell it directly to people as opposed to like getting
you can, but
like instead of having a car dealership, why can't like the factory just sell to people?
Oh
so
yeah,
they
don't
have to mark up the thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if that makes sense.
Probably in their best interest because they get a cut of it too, probably. So
I mean, like there's like the service centers and stuff, but I mean, you just open up those separately. I don't know.
I mean, even the same thing like with gas prices, like. Depending on like what part of town you're in, it may be like 20-30 cents different in gas price. And you're like, what the hell? I mean, is it not the same? Like there's a gas station that's close to my house. Like the gas prices were like 20 cents more than one that was like just down the street. That the same kind of gas station, like the same like brand or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's definitely
the same thing, and it's like not that far from it, and it's like 20 cents extra. It doesn't make any sense. I think theirs are just higher because the people across the street have higher prices.
Mm-hmm.
The gas station near like the highway near me has like gas that's 50 cents extra, which is pretty crazy. But I mean that's when you need it.
Well, and I mean like if you go like to the lake or something like that, and like you try to buy like gas for a boat, and it's fucking like $10 a gallon or something.
What is gas for a boat different than like for a car?
It's the same gas. That's why a lot of times you'll see people filling up their boats like at a gas station.
Yeah.
But I mean like even the gas stations around a lake, they jack up their prices. But like if you go to like the marina gas station, it's like $2 or $3 more a gallon.
Mm-hmm. Because it's right on the lake.
On the lake. I mean it's more of a convenience thing, I guess, than anything.
Demand.
Yeah, like when we go, we like my family has a boat or whatever, and so when we go, like another family like uses the boat too or whatever, so whenever we go we have to fill it up before we put it back in the dock, and so like that's what we do. But so you kind of have to fill it up there, but what other topics we got, D4?
Well,
people want to know. Did they want to know why the luge is so stepped on?
You slept on.
Slept on. Okay.
The luge is so slept on. Like of all of the sports out there,
what?
Luge is one of the best sports of all time.
Wait,
of all time.
Where's this coming from?
Is this a meme?
It's fact.
It's a fact. That's why. That's what happens.
No, is this a meme or were you in Buffalo Wild Wings?
It's from one of his suggestions on Twitter.
Yeah.
From Beasley.
You want to talk about the luge?
What the hell is luge?
Exactly. Like, I know what it is.
You lie down on a skateboard and you go down a hill at 100 miles an hour.
Exactly. And if you make one mistake, you're dead.
You have to be suicidal to do that.
Right? One rock, one pebble in the road, and you're a goner. And they don't do it down regular hills. It's like the steepest of the deepest.
Like
streets. Like, it would be bad enough if it was just like dirt. It's pavement that you're going down.
They literally make guardrails tall enough for you to go under them on purpose. So if you do fuck up, you're dead. That's the whole problem.
That's the whole problem.
Yeah, people should just not die, you know?
Or not luge. That's a thing. How about you stand up on the skateboard like it was intended? How about that?
It's differently
driving a car like everybody else.
And a wetsuit and a little bitty like bike helmet's not going to help you. Yeah.
So do you guys know what Top Gear is? Like that car show? They did, this is like whenever they had like the original cast or whatever, they had to like present something to the city where like how to protect like motorcycle or like bikers or whatever, like people on bicycles.
Yeah.
And they like made a whole documentary like of like 10 minutes saying like, you know, I'm an adult and I got a job, so I don't have to have this children's toy to go around to work.
Jesus Christ.
And so they were making fun of people who had like bicycles, who rode bicycles, or like cyclists, I guess is what you would call them.
Yeah.
But that was hilarious.
And I do get triggered. Like there's like I go like a back road when I go to work, and like there's people that like will be biking and they're like in the middle of the fucking lane, and like it's kind of like windy and hilly at some parts. Yeah. And they'll be like going up a hill like in the middle of the lane, and there's nowhere to pass, and they're going like 10 miles an hour. And you're like, what the fuck? Get out of the road. Like, this is not a bike path. Like, get on a bike path if you want to like go 10 miles an hour up a hill. Do that or quit skipping leg day and get your ass on up there.
Amen. Can I get amen?
Triggers me on that. I mean, I don't care if they're riding, like, if there's a wide shoulder, they want to ride along the shoulder, but, like, it seems like the more hardcore you are about cycling, the more you think you get to ride in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Like, if you have, like, one of the, like, you have, like, the suit on and, like, the helmet and all this shit, and, like, you're clicked into your fucking pedals and all that shit, you think you can ride in the middle of the road. But, yeah, I'll just ram you out of the way like everybody else. I got a SUV.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I'm in last place, guys. This is not looking good.
Sprint.
I need bullet bill.
Need about 10 bullet bills. Get me back in this.
Sodom.
Apparently, luge deaths are pretty rare.
Are they really?
Apparently.
I think they're just unreported.
Oh,
I heard that they luged.
How'd he die? Natural causes. His head came off. Yeah.
It came off like a normal person.
Does this have anything to do with your thing? No.
No. Yeah, it had nothing to do with the skateboard he was laying down on, going down a 90-degree angle turn. His head popped off.
One
His head
time,
came
man.
off. Probably a heart problem.
What else is like that? Bobsledding, that's kind of like that, but not. You know, you got at least you got like a cover and everything.
There's that dude that died like in the Olympics, like the Winter Olympics a couple years ago, like in the practice. I don't remember.
Yeah, he flipped over and they. I think it was bobsled.
I just watched that video. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
from like Georgia or something like that.
The country of Georgia.
Good stuff.
Not good. Yeah, no one ever died doing like curling or anything.
You don't know
Sweeping the ice.
That is, no, and this is something that like
slipped in a broom, went up their ass.
Kind of wondering about, like, because I have, after like watching like a playoff game, NHL playoff game, like I normally just like keep it on NBC Sports Network or whatever channel it was on, and just like have it on in the background. And they had curling on there, and I'm just watching, and I'm just like, I don't understand how someone gets into curling. And I mean, even if like, oh, well, your father was a curler and his father was a curler,
you will be a curler.
That doesn't
Damn it,
matter.
Dad! I want to play other sports.
Lame.
No, curling is in our blood. That's what we do.
Yeah, it can't be the best athletes for sure doing curling.
Yeah,
it's
like the best housewives. Or something.
Have you seen how fucking fast they sweep that thing? Like, I think
if LeBron James got out there, he would probably be the best curler, though.
I don't
think he's ever used a broom in his life.
I'm not necessarily saying that like you don't have to be in shape to curl. I just don't see like.
Are you saying there's no skill in curling?
No, there's a skill to it.
As a curler,
personally,
as a curler, I'm offended.
Personally, I want somebody. I would like if somebody could enlighten me to what makes hurling just so great. I mean,
I think a lot of times you see like places like Canada that are good at it. Like places where it's fucking cold and there ain't shit else to do. Slide around.
We got all this ice. What do we do?
Yeah. What do we do with all this ice? I don't know. Get that big stone over there and slide it across. You grab that broom, make sure it goes where you want it.
I'm so bored. What do we do? What? I can't hear you. I'm sweeping the kitchen floor. Hey,
get over here and help.
Are you good at hockey?
Think I'm crazy?
No. Okay,
perfect.
just get a fucking puck, put a handle on it. Let's throw it down the ice.
I don't give a fuck.
Like hockey, football. You know, I'll use soccer as an example. Like I'm not big into soccer, but I can definitely see how people can get involved in that. I mean, I can. No, it's not even like the athletics. But
it does though. Go ahead.
Seeing seeing like a last second goal being scored and like everybody going crazy, like that's exciting. Like I can see how you get into that. Like what is there in curling? Like, oh, and he's sliding the stone. Oh, look how close
he knocked the other stone out. Holy shit.
He knocked the other one 5 inches to the right. Oh, this is what we come to see.
That's why we're all here.
And I mean, again, it's all personal preference. It's not taking shots. It's something I can't comprehend. Like if you like curling, more power to you.
There's so many other stuff that's in the Olympics, and I feel like if it wasn't for the Olympics, then it wouldn't have any exposure whatsoever. Like if you watch the Olympics, there's like speed walking on there. Like who the fuck wants to sit there and watch people walk? They walk like in a big circle. Like in the parking lot.
I don't even want to see him run.
Like in circles and circles. It's like I can see the draw to like track for like stuff like like Usain Bolt or something like that. Like I can see the draw to watching a 100 meter, 200 meter, or whatever. But like when they're running like marathon lengths, it's like really how exciting is that? That's the same thing with like I don't know, like the Tour de France, stuff like that. Like how do you unless they're wrecking their bicycles, it's kind of boring to watch. Anyway, but that's gonna do it for this episode of CrewCast podcast with Deluxe 4, Deluxe 20, Shadow Beats, and Sidearms for a Reason. You got anything you want to wrap it up with, Daddy Dab?
I just want to thank you for being the host tonight. That was a nice change of pace. I appreciate it, man. You did a great job.
Expect me to do it.
You're gonna do it. You're next.
Yeah.
You're next.
I refuse.
I refuse. But I appreciate it, guys. If you want to check out anybody's links down below. Also, check out the SoundCloud from last week's. We'll see you guys next time on the CrewCast podcast. Peace out.